I'm Amanda Banner. I'm part of the Capital Campaign Committee, and this is my first time speaking here at the microphone. So I have a quick question, show of hands. Who has ever come to services here with their parents? And who's been here with children? And who's been here with your grandparents? And who's been here with your grandchildren? Thank you. The quiz is over. So I first came through these doors in September of 2018, very intimidated, maybe almost as scared as I am right now. I'd never been interested in church before, but I was hoping I could find a place to share with my daughter, Abigail, who at the time had just started first grade. Somewhere that we could listen, reflect, laugh, sing, take some modest social risks, and learn more about others. I knew UUs by reputation were generally welcoming, interesting, and curious people, so I thought I'd start here. I'm not from New Hampshire. My parents live 1,000 miles away in 2 different directions, and they've never been here. Part of my motivation was wanting to know more people in town, people worth hanging out with. And I wanted Abby to feel like she had another place here in town among other families and adults of all ages who could watch her grow up here. I was looking for a home away from home, another special place in town that we could share. She has school, I have work, but this could be ours. Home has always been a very fluid concept to me. By the time I'd graduated high school, I lived in 3 different states on 2 different coasts. I've loved every place I've ever lived, but rarely do I get the chance to go back. There are few hallways that I walked in as a young girl her age that I could return to today. But this place, these halls, she might have the chance to be here when she's my age. She might make the choice to get married here, as just one example. She might sing up here, which is something she loves to do. We've contra danced up in that auditorium just before COVID. Right now, she's upstairs in the youth room doing OWL for 5th and 6th graders. We've done Christmas services in the parking lot and Easter egg hunts in the cemetery. How this church and our leaders responded and adapted in COVID gave her one more example in her weekly routine about how places and communities we care about can adapt, persevere, and innovate when we participate and support them. If my personal experience is any indication, when she's my age, she won't be able to walk right into the bright red door of our house up on Montgomery. But she will always be welcome here. Nothing about the future is guaranteed. It's simply a vision I like to imagine. We all have our own visions of the future. Think about what yours is for this place, and I ask you now to invest in making it happen. Your commitment is important. Your commitment is valued. Please, by May 14th, send it in along with your annual pledge. Every amount helps us make our goal, and really, we do need every amount sent in. The Capital Campaign team members have blue name tags like mine, and we're here to help answer any questions you might have. The amount that you choose is going to be different for everyone, and we're happy to hear your thoughts or answer any questions about as you think it over. As I've been thinking about what I wanted to say up here today, it's both about my family, but not about my family. I get joy and deep pride in our church because it belongs to all of us here today, and of those who it belonged to. I should have rewritten that. Anyways. Many different people and generations have entrusted it to us. The investments we commit to right now over these remaining 2 weeks will define what amenities and comforts and facilities this place can offer to those in the future. A shout out to the history team who's meeting in the chapel today. I'm going to close by reciting lines from a hymn that was written about 160 years ago by a reverend who served here in 1854 to 1861. His name was Reverend Samuel W. Willis, and I found this in a great history that was written by Leonard Burbank of this congregation, and I thought the hymn was so cool I had to share it. The shadows deepen on the wall, there seems a holy presence near, and memories sweet the forms recall of loved ones who once worshipped here. Those loved ones seem not far away, but hallow now this place of prayer, and by the lingering light of day, they breathe a blessing on the air. Thank you.